The pass set it all up.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Clarkson with the basketball. Down 2. Short jumper won't fall.
It's so important to instill confidence in your best player. I know he missed a shot earlier, but that doesn't mean that you can't run the same exact play and let him prove he's a player he thinks he is, and we all know he is.
Cavaliers with the basketball. Clarkson to Love. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free 2.
Kevin Love at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 82%. First free throw is good. So he hits the first, misses the second. And scores. Strong take.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Clarkson with the basketball. Down 6. To Love. Curling inside and gets to the basket. Jay, he knew exactly where he was going with it.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Chenzo. Here comes the screen. Trying to cash in and scores on the step back.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Cavs at the controls. Clarkson. And finishes strong.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. To DiVincenzo. Screen coming. 5 to shoot for Atlanta. Rebound Love. Clarkson with the basketball. Trailing by 4. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Here comes the screen. The drive. Right to the basket. He cruises in for 2. Too easy.
Usually rookies allow themselves to get sped up because they're so hyped to play against the greats. But you got a different speed to your game. It's called poise.
Driving right to the basket. Runner's good there.
You know, he may not show up in your feed all the time with the crazy highlights, but he's one of the most underrated creative shot makers we have in this game.
Deep 2 there. Won't go. Clarkson with the basketball. They trail by 2. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
The screen sets him up for 2.
Oh, don't see the read. Be the read.
Clarkson with the basketball. Down just a couple. To Rodney Hood. Going to launch beyond the arc. Knocked and a putback slam.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
Screen coming. Fires the three. Can't connect. And finishes strong. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Screen coming. The Hawks with 4 to shoot. Has a look. Knocks it down from mid-range.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
Cleveland has the basketball. Clarkson. To Wendell Carter. Has a chance. Kevin Love off the mark. Here's a chance from long range. He made his first effort, but not that time. Hood. Over to the right side. To Clarkson. To DiVincenzo. Here comes the screen. Knocked loose. Cavaliers get possession.
It's early. Get a good quality shot here.
It's Clarkson with the slam.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Dwayne Dedmon trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 69% at the line. Free throw up and good. And the three-point play puts them up early in this one. Ball in possession of Cleveland. Defense making the ball carrier work. Wendell Carter powers it through.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Free throw try, off the mark. Clarkson with the basketball. Down a point. To Love. Beyond the arc for 3. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Here's Atlanta with the basketball. Oh, nice find for the basket.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
To Clarkson. Knocked loose. Hawks come up with it. Picked up. Here we go. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Cavs able to clear the rebound. Clarkson with the basketball. Down 3. To J.R. Smith. Carter. Had a chance, but it's no good. Trying to cash in. He shoots. Oh, off the mark.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Rebound claimed by the Hawks. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by a Hawk. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Doesn't have the... To Ken Bazemore. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Clarkson shot, no good. Great feed, sets it up. Bazemore with the slam.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Cavaliers with the basketball. Clarkson to Alec Burks. Oh, he had him there for a second. Screen coming. Clarkson to Alec Burks. 5 to shoot for Cleveland. Lets it fly from long range. Won't go down for J.R. Smith. Defense was all over him.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
From long range, points in this first quarter as he knocks down the 3.
And look, I know this requires great conditioning on the defensive part, but you have to start denying him the ball. Make him catch the ball further away from the basket.
New blood coming in for both sides. Alec Burks with the slam.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Fires the 3. Now that's a contest.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Hawks with the basketball. To Jeremy Lin. For 3, Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Nance to Alec Burks. 4-3. Off the iron. No good. Layup goes down. Well done.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
The big man, Len, up for the block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
To Ken Bazemore. Going to launch beyond the arc. First one, count it.
Stop, bro.
Second of 3, no good. Misses the last one. 1 for 3 trip. Alec Burks. To to Ken Bazemore. Curling inside. Got it.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Has a look. Offensive rebound. The follow won't go either. He'll let one fly from half court. The first quarter's complete. The Hawks with a nice advantage. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we
know what's coming. Go get him.
Substitutions, Atlanta.
Alec Burks. Out of bounds. Last touch by Alec Burks. Knocked loose. And a whistle.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
DiVincenzo. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by a Hawk. And he finishes at the rim.
I 100% guarantee you that was not the play call, but a bucket is a bucket.
Great.
And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Okay, hacking does still exist. Might be setting the tone for the second half here.
And hits the first free throw. No good on the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Yes, it drops. A little drama on that one.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Fires the three. That's how you defend.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Time expires to end the first half. The Hawks with the lead.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Cavs at the controls. Clarkson to Rodney Hood. Surveys the floor. Hood to Love. Here comes the screen. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
That pass stolen by the Cavs.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
The assist from number 16.
To DiVincenzo. Here's a chance from long range. This young man can drill them on a dime. Donte DiVincenzo.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a three is like shooting a layup.
Big finish at the rim. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing on that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
To DiVincenzo. Beyond the arc for three. They were ready for DiVincenzo on that three. Runner's good there.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Had a good look there, but it's no good. Gets it in the right corner. Has a chance. And a putback slam. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first three quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
To DiVincenzo. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Cleans it up. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
To Love. Oh, he had it.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
Cleveland has the basketball. Clarkson to Rodney Hood. He gets it.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Ball in possession of Cleveland. Trying to cash in. Gets a look. Can't hit. Lets it fly from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
He's most definitely got the hot hand behind the three-point arc. Anytime your first-round pick is shooting like this, your GMs and owners just sit back and smile.
Now the Cavs gonna signal for timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Time for some new personnel into the game. Clarkson to Rodney Hood. There's the toss. Hood. Cruises inside for 2.
And when he gets going, he is automatic from that position on the floor.
And they'll take that any day of the week. Screen coming. Baseline drive. All by himself. Right through the heart of the defense. The layup is good.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Deep right corner. Fires the 3. That's off the side of the rim. No good. For 3.
So much pressure on the defense. You can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, Clem.
To Rodney Hood. Has a look. Tough shot. Hand in his face. He makes them pay.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
The screen sets him up for 2.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
Cavaliers with the basketball. Short jumper stays out.
We call some of these players practice players. You know, the guys that make 5 out of 10 shots in practice, but then all of a sudden they're not gamers because then they're making 1 of 10. That's exactly what you want him to do. You want him to take those kind of shots.
To Love. Goaltending's called. Count the basket. To the rim. Pass stolen by the Cavs.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Oh, emphatic slam.
And easy, too. Get back on defense.
Number 0, Kevin Love.
4-3. Pulled in by Kevin Love. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs, the strength. Help them power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Matthew Dellavedova at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. A career 84% free throw shooter. Missed the foul shot. Going to launch beyond the arc. Offensive board. Fires the 3. Off the mark. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Matthew Dellavedova, a couple of free throws on the way. He's struggled so far. Can't connect on the first free throw. Second one's good. Splits the pair. Here's Atlanta. Tosses. Throws it down off the alley-oop pass.
And when people talk about vision, people usually talk about the vision to make the pass. But how about seeing the chaos in the traffic before the pass even occurs? That's next level vision. How can I catch people out of position defensively? That's what we saw in that last possession.
Wide open look, won't go.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering.
Lays it in off the alley-oop pass.
You know, it reminds me of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Nothing going here on that drive. No good. DiVincenzo. Off the assist.
And a lot of passers usually have their head on a swivel, but ultimately, either you have a feel for the game or you don't.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Rodney Hood. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Short jumper off the mark. It's the Hawks with the basketball. Take stock of the floor. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Whoops, that won't go. To Rodney Hood. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Shoot, shoot. Let me see that dance, boy. Let me see it.
Here comes the screen. To Kent Bazemore. Here's a chance from long range. Tough shot there for Bazemore. No good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To Kent Bazemore. Bazemore with the slam. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
Thompson to Rodney Hood. Beyond the arc for 3. Jay, I don't know if you call that the shooter's touch, but they will take it.
Well, essentially, the touch did help the ball go in, Ed. I don't know. I might have to agree to disagree on that one.
Down low, Collins. Free throws coming up.
I don't know, Ed. Maybe there's a long-term play here. But next game, we're going to be aggressive early. Maybe.
First try, no good. Knocks down the second after missing the first.
Number 25, Alex Len.
Clarkson with the basketball. Down a bundle. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Jordan Clarkson trying to cash in on a 3-point play. For his career, 80% at the line. Free throw good, and the lead back down to 15. Lobs it up. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Jordan Clarkson. So this remains Hawks basketball. To DiVincenzo. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. This young man can drill them on a dime. Donte DiVincenzo.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
Yes, And a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Jordan Clarkson at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. And he missed the free throw. To Ken Bazemore. Slams it down.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Lets it fly from long range. He's had a good shooting performance, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough.
Yeah, no one else pretty much helped out. As a coach, I would be irate that nobody helped pick up the slack. Look, one man can never beat five.
From long range. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Plenty of contact. The shot no good. From the painted area, won't go down. Hood to Clarkson. Fires the three. Jordan Clarkson. That was a difficult shot. Hits the three.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Gets it in the left corner. To Ken Bazemore for three. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To DiVincenzo, 4-3. They were ready for DiVincenzo on that three. Clarkson with the basketball. His guys trail by 10. It's Clarkson with the slam.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Whistle blows, intentional foul.
Smart play. You have fouls to use. Good way to manage the clock without burning a timeout.
That's his second personal foul.
The Hawks are victorious as they get a good win on the road. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Taylor Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Hawks won this game after a close finish.